Good afternoon, everyone. Nice. Did everyone get their email today, or did anyone get their email today? Yes, for this meeting. Thanks, Carrie. Telegram went out. It did. Post it in the pit. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, there we go. Now everyone's available. Good morning, Wes. All right, thank you, Bodie. Thank you. Can't hear me. Okay, you can hear me? All right, perfect. Awesome. We'll be getting started in just a few minutes, maybe 30 seconds. All right. Oh, Roger, are you butt dialing the Telegram? Are you butt dialing the Telegram?
Telegram? What are you talking about?
Check your, where's your phone?
Right here.
Okay. You're not posting on
Oh,
the, thank you. I got it. I'll delete it.
okay. Thank you. I don't know what happened there. Thanks. Jeez Louise. I have no idea what happened there. I was cleaning my keyboard and I guess it was on the Telegram channel.
Oh,
Something like that. Anyways, I don't know how that happened. Oh God. What a day, huh? Let me turn on YouTube and then I'll be on full.
oh no, Ken.
What happened?
It says the tornado sirens are going off.
Oh, that's not good. All right. We got Kevin, we got Philip, we got Jody, Deanna, Raj, Darren, Deanna, and Patrick. Hello, everyone. All right. Now let me say hello to everybody on here. Oh, let me say hello to everybody. We got Bodine. We got Ken. Oh, tornado. Jeez. I hope it is a drill. We got Robert. We got Lorraine. Thank you, Lorraine. Yeah, I just checked the Telegram feed. That was some craziness. I don't know what happened there. Flurry of garble, right, exactly. Jill, Jeffrey, Lorraine. I don't know what it is, Jill, but it's gone. Good afternoon, Bob. Clyde having too much. Yeah, Clyde's at home right now, sleeping, up all night watching the election. Oh, look at Krish on got 112% on Palantir. Go ahead and grab that. I don't know how you pulled those picks this morning, but wow. Well, glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Hey, Roddy, good to see you. Julian, Phillip. We got Ed. We got Ben. We got Don. We got Murray. How are you? This must be exhausted. Lorraine. No, it wasn't a cat. It was me. It was, I don't know what it was, honestly. It's probably me if I had to guess. We got Chris. We got Fred. Hey, Fred. Got your email. Thank you. Got a couple spy puts. Nice, Carrie. Uh, Rich. That's funny. Yeah, sorry about that. Again, I have no idea what that was all about. No, those were not tickers. Henry, hello. No, not a cat. I wish I could tell you all of that. Hey, yeah, we got by the way, on YouTube right now, we got our reviewer, the stock alerts reviewer. Got him here. Yes, everybody. Let me just put this forward here.
Oh, Russell's
Russell,
here.
yeah, Russell's here. Yeah, let me just pull that video, Russell, so I can post it for everybody. If you guys don't mind, I'll give you this video. Please, I'm asking you nicely, post some honest feedback on your experience with Stealth Surge. Here's the video, and I'll post it on YouTube too. And all I ask is for your honest. All I ask is for you to just give your honest review. You don't have to. Don't have to do anything except tell the truth. That's all I ask for. And here's the link for all of you on YouTube. Besides that, let's have some fun here. All right. Again, I'll be right there, literally, folks. Just get back to where I was. Now I'm back to where I was. A lot of excitement here. A lot of excitement. Here's the video. I just posted it. Eagle Beagle, Rich, Russell, Roddy. I posted the video on YouTube, and Matt posted it here. If you can, I would appreciate it. Nestor, Michael, Angie. Yes, I saw your Angie. I saw your comment. Brett said I had 8 winners to open 8,000, another 1.5 trading your strategies. Great. Love that. Love that. I'm hoping Matt gets all of that stuff. Whoa, a lot of feedback. Wow, a lot of feedback. One little thing here. Kim Lynn Aluk, please do not write trades that are currently open in the pit here in the members area. Please do not do that. I'm assuming it's your first time here since I've never seen you here. We do not talk about trades that are open in the members area. Okay. Look at you guys cleaning up the house. Rochelle says sold $50,000 worth of options. My, that. Make sure you grab that too, Matt. Very nice. I like that. Wow, we got a Michael says, thank you for the very nice polo shirt, exceptional profits. Yeah, we had 2 profits in Quick Strike this morning, by the way. Roddy says, way up on one of the pit recommendations from today. Good. Glad to hear that, Roddy. Jose says, I'm a diamond. Well, isn't that great? You see, Russell, we have a lot of unsatisfied people here. I'm reading all these emails, and it's just amazing how unhappy people are. I mean, you gotta come into the Zoom room. I mean, it's amazing. 50% on Palantir, 40% on Cisco, FI, Palantir, PWFC, Cisco, STT, Dell. I mean, Matt's going to be a very busy man today. It's okay, Kim. If people do it by accident, it's okay. Don't do it on purpose. That's the thing. All right, you're welcome. Wow. Only one goat in the room. Thank you, Vivek. Horribly unsatisfied. Yes, everybody's horribly unsatisfied. Aren't all trades closed out? Yes, everything is closed out except Gap for Green. We closed out like 7 winners this morning. Maybe more. I don't know. A lot of winners. Everybody's very unsatisfied. Okay, let me bring up my TC2000, and I can kind of go back really quickly and touch base on what I was saying this morning. And thank you, Russell, for the support. Russell's now our affiliate, and now he's going to be doing videos about lands, which I think is great. And he's going to be doing videos about Kane, which I think is great. So I appreciate it. See, Arturo and everybody else, the reason I held Mike Morgan Stanley in the pit, the one we took the last loss on, our 13th loser in a year, is because I thought that because Trump appeared to be winning the election, the financials would go up, and they did, but afterwards they stopped. I guess I was just too ambitious for our own good, but that was my logic behind Morgan Stanley. It didn't work out nearly as well as I expected, but as long as you guys aren't complaining, Christopher made only 6,737 on ES&P. Yes, premature. All right, now we've got 80 people in the YouTube, and we've got 329 here. Let me go ahead and share my screen, and we will begin.
Before you start, while you're
Yes.
sharing, I do
Yes.
have to say,
Yes.
I have to give props to Cyrus. He was right. Yesterday, the market was quite exuberant
Yeah.
going into the close. So,
Yeah. Cyrus was right.
good
100%.
on Cyrus.
Cyrus knows what he's talking about.
That's right.
And I do, and don't, and by the way, I love when people disagree with me, but there's disagreeing with me, and then they're in a respectable way, which I absolutely love. And then there's people just saying nonsense. Don't say nonsense. If you want to disagree with me, please. It'll make for a better conversation. Cyrus disagrees with me about 20 times on this show. I never get upset at Cyrus. All right. So, SPY. Now, a few things that I want to, you guys should be able to see my screen fairly well right now. Russell says all honest reviews, and I take the trades. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Ray, good to see you here. Good to see you. Good, everybody's here. Got the whole mishpucha here. All right. So, as I mentioned this morning, I like the fact that we opened high, but I wanted to give the stocks a little time to digest things. Nice. Richard closed out $29,000. What a day. Yep. Glenn says, Roger, I'm finding it hard to disagree. Okay. All right. So notice something, though. Look at what happened since we opened up. We've been just consolidating. Now, this is not a bad thing. The market needs to consolidate. The market needs to digest this. But you don't expect the market to go up like this and to continue moving higher. That's just a little bit unrealistic. Okay. A little bit unrealistic.
Well, it's trying to do it right now.
Well, no. I'm not saying it can't do it. No, what I mean is right away. Like continue just this kind of gap and just continue going higher. I said things have to digest. Things have to. It's like the market has to balance itself out. It has to. We have to see the liquidations. We have to see what's going on, and that's why I said take your profit at the morning. You can always get back in later. Most stocks that we got out of in the morning, not all, but most stocks that we got out of in the morning are actually lower right now than they were in the morning. So I'm very happy about that. Ken says, get comfortable at this level, then go up some more. Right. Or possibly digest this, maybe a couple of inside days or a couple of days where it looks like we're starting to fill in the gap, and then like this back up. Or the most, I'm going to tell you, and again, I don't have I actually do have a crystal ball right here. See, Russell, this is why we get so many winners. This is the secret that you don't know. But I actually do have a crystal ball here. See? It doesn't work all well. Parts were made in China. Anyway, the point is that I believe we're going to consolidate around here, chop around a little bit, maybe go a little bit down, just, to make it look for the bears like something is going on, maybe like down to here, and then start coming right back up. Okay? And I'll tell you why I think that. That's the most important thing. I'll tell you why I think that. All right? The reason I think that is, I'll show you why. Few things. Remember my handy dandy homemade filter that is not even a filter. It's just number of stocks making 90-day highs, including ETFs. I mean, it's 3 lines of code here. Look where it is right now. Look where we are right now. Hey, Kevin, Sean, Bill, parts in China, Ken. The glass was made in China. What can I tell you? It works sometimes, but sometimes it doesn't. Most importantly, and more importantly, do you see the number? Do you see this number right here? Now everybody comes, see what Ken just said? More than 400. Oh. Now, this is the number of stocks making 90-day highs, stocks that are priced between $20 and $5,000. Pretty much all the stocks that institutions would buy with average daily volume over $300,000. Okay. This does not exclude ETFs. This excludes ETFs. When you exclude ETFs, you still have over 400. So to say that the market is overbought right now, or I don't like to use that word. That's not a good word. Say that the market is overextended right now. Jack, I think it's plastic. Good question.
No, it's glass. It's too heavy to be
Glass?
plastic.
No, it's
Really
glass.
heavy.
It's glass. It's glass. Yeah, he's right. It's glass. It's glass. See, I do have a crystal ball on my desk. So this is not a good number. Now, does this number mean that the market is ready to cool off and fall apart? No. It simply means that that rubber band is getting a little overstretched, and that usually means that the market needs to consolidate. Now, consolidations could just be chop, or it could be a little downside, but consolidations cannot go higher. So my opinion is that over the next couple of days, we're going to see some cooling effect in the market, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a it doesn't necessarily have to be a massive slide or anything like that. But my point is, if the market starts cooling off, implied volatility on the option starts declining. And you're going to have the highest implied volatility right here at the open. That's why I wanted you to liquidate the position so we have a fresh start. I also this morning in the VIP room told you that I don't necessarily believe we're going to come down, crash and burn. I just said that there's a good potential we're going to consolidate. This is a little too much too fast. This market is not the NASDAQ. The S&P has to be respected, and gaps this big typically have some degree of fulfillment. In other words, more likely than not, we see some consolidation within this area, maybe an inside day or two. And also remember something else, okay? Tomorrow we have, here, let me hold this up for you. Tomorrow we have FOMC announcement at 2:00. This jobs report is going to do nothing for this market with this type of volume and everything else that we're showing right now. But this report will. Now, I'll talk about it more tomorrow, but my biggest concern, and I know maybe I'm being a little too comical for my own good, but my question is, what I want to know from Powell is, and I think this is going to be no, actually not the billion. I think this is going to be the $1 trillion question. Well, you said we're lowering rates preemptively, Mr. Powell. And I'm using what he said. I'm just literally using what he said. He said right here, this is where, I don't know which of the 3 days it was. I believe it was this day right here. Right there. I think it was, tell me if I'm wrong. Was it the 6th of September? I think it was the 6th of September. But even if I'm off, even if it was here or not here, it would make no difference for the conversation that I'm having with you right now. The point is, he said we're doing this preemptively. Okay, well, since he's done it, the long bond has crashed. It hasn't crashed. It's gone down substantially. And longer-term rates have been moving up, specifically within a week after the announcement. Right? Like totally buy the rumor, sell the fact. Had they waited for the election, the bond market would still be here more likely because of the speculation, because they wouldn't know what it was going to happen. And then it would probably, and then anyway, I hate getting into all of this, but I just wish they would listen to me sometimes. Hopefully Kev will get his job back. I'm talking about Kevin Hassett, senior financial economist for President Trump's administration, my old business partner. I hope he gets his job back. So, anyway, this is a problem, and I want to see how he's going to address it tomorrow. And I honestly think based on this, they should be lowering rates half a basis point now, because now we need it, where before we didn't need it. We need to bring the long bond back up here to this level right here. And it's got to go up about 5 handles to do that. And that's not going to be easy to do. Now, I don't want to get into deep economics with you, but folks, we have a credit crunch right now. And again, the markets, I mean, everybody's right now, celebrating the election. Folks are happy Trump's going to be the president. They feel he's going to lower the regulatory requirements for banks, which I do think he's going to do. All this is great, but within the next couple of weeks, reality will set in, okay? And then when reality set in, we have to justify being here. Earnings are not justifying us being here right now, folks. So I'm not trying to be a wet blanket. I'm not trying to be the bear in the room. What I'm saying is we have to be realistic. We have to use the game plan that we have, and we have to be realistic about the fact that stocks just don't go up parabolically, okay? Most indices don't just go up parabolically. It just doesn't work that way, okay? All right. Something else I wanted to bring up. I brought this up a few times, actually. So as you guys know, and I'm going to talk about it now from an educational point of view, but I'm going to talk about it in a few minutes when I give you picks from an actual trading picks point of view. So you want to listen to what I'm going to say, because I'm going to explain to you a system. I've explained it in the morning show a few times. I've been using this for a good part of the last 20 years. It's the 90-10, 90-10, and 90-10s work really great after a prolonged move in one direction or another. So right now, the S&P is making all-time highs, all right? Right. So, Bodine, that's funny. That's why I posted it. I hope her eyes would get through to you guys. Your wisdom is much too practical for the Fed. This is why Powell doesn't listen to you. Well, yeah, well. VIX is not around 13, so by Monday would imply something more serious is going on. I don't know about that. You got to give it a little, Wild Ranger, be a little forgiving on the market right now. I mean, there's a lot of things going on right now. I'm asking for a clearance on a complaint in public, if you're right, waiting for the right time to send this. On a complaint in public, if you are all right. I'm perfectly fine, Sean. Yes. You want to send a complaint in public? I don't know what you're talking about. Don't want or like advertisement at the opening bell. Yes, I agree with you. You know what? That's a great point. Matt, can you do me a favor? Can you take what Sean wrote and put it into my channel and tell them to stop sending stuff right at the time the market opens? That's very good, Sean. I agree with you. I have nothing to do with it. My marketing team does, but that's a good point. Yeah, it's not a good time to send advertisements. He's right. He's right. He's right. See, somebody saying something, complaining. Am I getting upset about it? See, he's right. Who the hell wants to look? I'm sending my alerts at 9:30 in the morning. Who the hell wants to read advertisements? Everybody agree. Everybody agree. I agree. But I have nothing to do with it. But what I can do is I can ask Matt to send him a note right now on my channel. All right. So let's continue this. But he's right. He's right. He is right. What's right is right. Nothing would annoy me even more. You don't need to sign a petition. I'm going to tell them not to do it anymore. So petition. That's right, Carrie. That's right. I get it. I get excited. Well, they're going to send plenty of marketing, but they shouldn't be sending marketing on the premium Telegram channel at the time the market opens. The free one, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, they do. They do. They probably don't even realize it, Ken. They're not doing it on purpose. They just, it's just one of those things we got to bring to their attention. Yeah. Yeah, there is customer service I can do. Yeah, so let's talk about 90-10s. So the 90-10 setup is our stocks. Now listen and listen good. There's some good information for you guys, and it doesn't cost you anything. So I've been using this for a good part of 20 years. If I see a prolonged move to the upside, I start looking for 90-10 shorts. If I see a prolonged move to the downside, I start looking for 90-10 longs. So right now we're looking for 90-10 shorts because the market just made a new high, obviously. So now, usually, when the markets make new highs, you start seeing a couple. And then when the market starts cooling off, you start seeing a lot. Now, let me explain to you what a 90-10 is. Russell, if you're still here, this is a very cool pattern. So it's very simple. What you're looking for is you're looking for stocks. You know how they say the ocean lifts all tides, right? Well, why do we always focus on the S&P 500? Because the S&P 500 dictates where most stocks go. Like today, the S&P made an all-time high. You guys know that most stocks that are institutional, not penny stocks do not apply to what I am saying right now. Institutional stocks over $20, stocks in the S&P, the type of stocks we trade here, okay? Those stocks, yeah, rising tide lifts all boats. Exactly. Right.
The Kennedy
So,
quote, right?
what?
Not a Kennedy quote.
I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But the point is, we all know that stocks are correlated to the overall market. The stocks we trade, not penny stocks, not the degenerate stocks, the institutional stocks, the S&P 500 stocks, the stocks with volume, the liquid options. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Purpose of the setup is to capture the shittiest stocks, the crappiest stocks, as the market is trying to lift them, okay? And not doing a great job. So what is a 90-10? Stock makes a 90-day low, and then the stock makes a 10-day high. But the day that it makes a 10-day high, it closes at the bottom 20% or 25% of its range, 25% of its range. So you got a stock making a 90-day low, it makes a 10-day high, and closes at the bottom. So what you're seeing is a stock that's really struggling with the market, right? Struggling with the market. But the market's been going straight up. So the stock barely goes up with the market those 10 days. And then as the market starts to cool off again, it drops back. So you're looking for a trend reversion. So look, down, up a little bit, down again, up a little bit, down a lot again. So look, down a lot, up a little bit, down a lot, down a lot, up a little bit, down a lot. Okay. Similarly, if the market is coming down, we want stocks that are moving up slowly. And then when the stock market really starts going up against the trend, it makes a 10-day high. So you're looking at stocks that are moving against their natural trend. So to give you some examples, LKQ. And I'm going to talk about this stock. It's on our hit list, but I just wanted to show you this so you understand what it is. And the reason I want to bring it up today is because, as you know, context is everything. Have to use, it's like a Swiss Army knife. Stock market's making along big highs. Where's my 90-10s to the short side? Stock market is making a lot of lows. Where's my 90-10s to the short side? Market's not really moving directionally. What's a 90-10? I don't know. Comprende? Now, LKQ, stock makes a 90-day low. And then it makes a 10-day high. Look how hard it is for this stock to make a 10-day high. Not 10 days go up, 10-day high, the highest price in 10 days. Todd, you should send Matt an email and asking him what you should do, not put it here in front of hundreds of people and interrupt me. That would be what I would do, Todd Brown. So you see how the stock, look, 90-day low, 10-day high. But look at this 10-day high. Does this look like much of a high to you? Look at the trend, downtrend, right? I promise you, as soon as the market has a little bit of a hiccup, why? Because the only reason the stock was able to do this is because the market's making a new high. Otherwise, this is the predominant trend. Capiche? And if you guys don't understand why I took in the trade in the pit, which you're not going to name right now here to the short side, hey, maybe it fit that category. Please don't mention it. Please don't bring it up. Please don't talk about it. But does that sound remotely familiar to what we did in the pit today? Capiche. 90-day low, 10-day high. You don't want the 10-day high to be up here. You want the 10-day high to be here. So let me show you. So now let's go to our hit list. And now I'll give you a few 90-10s, okay? Starting with MLKN. Now, 90-day low, 10-day high, right at the 50-day moving average. As soon as it hits it, it's moving, it's below the VWAP all day today. And if this thing starts breaking down, and I would give it plenty of room. You could even wait for it to be all the way down here. A boom. Okay, I'll give you the option on it. Is what I'm saying making sense to you? Is what I'm saying making sense to you? All right. I'm probably making a little too much sense. Probably making too much sense. All right. Market behavior, yes. And again, I've been using this setup for a very, the spreads are too wide. You're going to have to do the underlying. It's a cheap stock anyway. And I would put my stop right at the 100-day line. See, I'm not charging you a penny for it. It's a premium strategy, not charging you a penny for it, explaining it to you for free and giving you setups for it. And people say I don't give them a lot of value around here. Ha! LKQ. 90-day low, 10-day high, couldn't even get to the 50-day moving average. But that's where I would put my stop loss. And then I would wait for it to start breaking down. And again, you don't have to be in a rush. The point is for this to make a new 90-day low. See? So we're going to go 44 days out, 75 delta, 40 put. December 20th expiration, LKQ, December 20th expiration. And again, you don't need to rush to the party. I'm just giving them to you ahead of time right now. As soon as the market starts cooling off, you're going to get tons of them. But these are the ones that are ripe for picking. I'm telling you, Ken, there's always somebody. And I'll give you one more that's doing it. Remember, I don't screen through earnings. And by the way, the best 90-10s are the ones where the 10-day high is barely up. Counterintuitive. You may think that MLK, you may think, hey, look, this one went all the way from here all the way up here. No, the best ones are where it barely moves from the 90-day high as the stock market is making an all-time high, because they have the best relative weakness to the market. I can't make it bigger. I'm sharing my full screen. I can't make it bigger. No matter how much bigger I make this, it won't become bigger. See, it doesn't make it bigger, and I'm already sharing the full screen. So no matter what I do, it will not make any change. I wish it would, but it wouldn't. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be difficult. I simply cannot do it. Hog. The odds are this will make a new 90-day low. These are already in real time doing it, but yeah, you want these to come to. There's nothing you don't have to be in a hurry with these. Wait for them to start coming down some more, but I'm giving them to you right now. 23 days to go. 71 delta, 35 put right here, November 29th. Sandy, I'm sure somebody will give it to you if you type it for everybody. I'll type it for everybody right here so everybody can help you out. You're putting it to hosts and panelists, and nobody can see it except me. I can't. Yeah, I can. I don't know how to. Let's see. Maybe I can. Hold on. Yeah, I can increase the font size, but how about we do it afterwards? Matt, can you increase my font size afterwards on the options?
I'll try.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. We'll try. Try. Yeah, you don't want to do MLK because the options were kind of spready. Okay. Sometimes you can use control. Oh, let's see if that works. Control plus. Let me see if that works. No, it works on the chart, but not here. It's not that easy. I'm telling you, it's not that easy to do that here. Or I could use my mouse. How about? Oh, here we go. No, this just makes no, doesn't work. All right, let's continue. I got a lot to cover. And oh, Matt, I have a class at 1. Now, the class we're going to have at 1, Russell, I got to get you access to this program. This is the Quick Strike program. This is the program where I use the anchored VWAPs. We just took 2 winners off today, actually. I tried it, Angie. It just makes it go up and down. Makes it go up and down. It doesn't do what I want it to do. I'm going to have Matt in and take action. All right, let me continue. Now we have regular stocks. These are not 90-10s. These are my breakdowns, okay? Stop loss right here at 28.30. 23 days to go. 71 delta. 28 put PFE November 29th. And remember, I am not screening for earnings. You have to screen through earnings. Some of you don't mind taking earnings trades. Boeing huffed and puffed, and look at it again. See, here's a 90-10 right here on Boeing, right here. 90-day low, 10-day high, and then look how it starts breaking down, making a new 90-day low. You're just using the rhythm of a market. I have another setup that I use. It's called 4x4 to do exactly the same thing. I'm not ready to show it to you yet, but I will in the future. But it does exactly the same thing that this does. I think everybody's having a good time today, Matt. We got 400 Matt, we got 400 people in the VIP room.
Wow.
And we've got 91. Hey, we just broke our record. We've got almost 500 people here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Very nice. Very, very nice. Boeing right here, stop loss, 159. We got 23 days to go. 70 delta, 155 put. Dollar General. Yes, sir. Dollar General is back. Here's a 90-10 right here. 90-day low, day high. Look, go back here. Highest price in 10 days. A boom. New night. You see that? They happen all the time. I would put my stop maybe around here, about 82. I would 23 days out. We would be looking at a 73 delta, 81 put, November 29th expiration, Dollar General. What about large up volume on Boeing? What large up volume? Below the moving average. What large volume? Not large volume. It's same volume. Same volume as we've been seeing. Yeah, up volume on a downtrend. It means accelerated. You mean this? That means the selling volume is increasing. It's beautiful. Exactly what we want. Tom, that's volume's increasing, but the trend is down, which means volume is increasing on the selling. Just FYI, yeah. That's kind of what we want. What did I tell you 3 weeks ago about the election when we saw First Solar breaking down? And I'm not getting political. What did I tell you about it? What did I tell you who's winning the election according to the market? Stop right about 202. $23 days to go. 75 or 69 delta, either the 210 or the 215 put, November 29th expiration. That's okay, Tom. All good. CELH 90, 10 right here. But look at what happens. 90, 10 is actually right here because it closes here at the bottom. Then you still have a few choppy days, and it comes down. Some stocks are choppier than others. There's nothing you could do about that. Doesn't mean you're wrong on the trade. It just means it's just how it is. Okay. 50-day moving average is a stop near 32.50. You can use a major moving average as a stop. That's a really good way to go about it. Yeah. And then 23 days to go. 68 delta, 32 put. Let's talk about the long side now. Folks, now I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't think it's a good time to enter on most of these stocks right now that I'm going to give you. I would prefer you wait for a pullback to the 8-day EMA. Doesn't mean on every one of them, but I'm serious. You should do that, okay? No, the answer is no, Sean. He didn't do FSLR in any of the programs. I don't think they've had earnings yet. That's right, Murray. Clyde says hello, by the way.
Yeah, they did.
Hmm?
They did about a week ago.
They did. Okay, they did. All the solar stocks?
Well, FSLR
Talk
did.
about FSLR. Okay. So you see this BX? I would wait for it to come down to the 8-day. Charlie, if you're here, the EMA right here. There's no rush. You can be patient. Most stocks are up over 5% today. Okay. But I do like the stock. Stop loss would be right here. You don't have to buy it now. You just buy it right here near the 170 level. Right here, 165. Stop. Go 23 days out. We would go to the 70 delta and we would go to the 170 call. Spreads are crap today on the call side. Caterpillar. Don't need to buy it right now, but I like it. I like the stock probably near probably near the 400 area. Something to keep an eye right now. These stocks usually do really well when Republicans take over. 23 days over. November 29th expiration, 69 delta, 400 call. And if you do a spread, you can go and do the 415 versus the 420 if you could do it for $3 or less. Robinhood. I really like Robinhood a lot. About 226, 27. 23 days out, 72 delta, 2650 call right here. You're selling at the ask and you're buying at the bid. Okay. Bidding, asking, Omar. Coin. Really like coin. I'm going to give you guys I'm going to give you a spread on coin. November 29th expiration. 255 calls, 260 calls to offset it. Don't pay more than 275. You can't do it for less than 275 or 275. Buy the 255 and sell the 265 for less than $6. Okay. $10 spread, you don't want to pay more than $6. $5 spread, you don't want to pay more than $3. See, this way, when I have a program for sale and it costs $3,000 and you say, Roger, I don't have the money, you could take these trades, make some money, save up like a lot of folks did, and get in on this. And I would use my stop right here, the 100-day at 201.91 stop loss. Exactly, Omar.
That was me, Omar.
Oh, yes. Dell, hey, I remember this stock. It still looks good, but again, I'd like for it to come down to the 8-day EMA, about 130. $23.70 delta, 130 call. With a stop right here. Right here, near the 100-day, near the 120 level. It's a nice stock. 200. Actually, I would use the 50-day moving average, which is right below this pivot right here. 78 delta, 39.50. These are not 90-10 examples. I gave 3 90-10 examples to the short side The only way you could take 90-10s is when the market's doing the opposite. So if the market's making a new high, we look at 90-10 to the short side. Or FYI. Trying to pull up in video. 1 second. See how
At the
it's doing
high.
today. Ah. Oh, I gave you the wrong. Hold on. I gave you the wrong date. We're going November 29th on EQT, 74 Delta, 38 call. Sorry about that. I gave you the wrong expiration date. November 29th. We're going November 29th. November 29th. 38 call, November 29th, EQT. BRT. Remember this stock? Change things. We're loyal to our stocks. 103.30. November 29th expiration, 70 Delta, 113 call. You might have noticed spreads are extra wide today. There's a lot of implied volatility, and market makers are not sure of where the market's going to go. BMY, healthcare stock. I like this stock. I like how it just broke out of this compression right here. And remember, I have a class at 1 o'clock, and I hope to see you all there. We just took 2 winners, and I'm going to be describing the methodology behind it. We literally took 2 winners from that program this morning. One of them is from overnight on Cisco. 53.63 as a stop. We go about 23 days out to November. My default date today is November 29th for expiration. Okay. And we go to 76 Delta, 54 call. Okay. 2 more. DT. DT. Nice, Deborah. Glad to hear that. You go ahead and grab that, Matt. What is this? Farid says you posted in public Telegram channel, lies explosive rise of S&P and subsequent. However, you're advising us not to go long. I'm not sure what approach to use to benefit this one in a 4-year event. Farid, if you're asking this question, then you clearly did not watch my morning show for the last 3 days. Please watch my morning show. Can somebody answer Farid's question? Somebody please answer, like maybe 3 or 4 people can answer his question and correct this cognitive dissonance that he currently has, so he's clear. Wow, I just used some new language cult talk, Matt. Cognitive dissonance, clear. Look at that. I sound like I'm in a cult.
Or psychologist.
Or a psychologist. 5340, cognitive dissonance. Bunch of baloney. 86 Delta. I can't say Chipotle right, but I could say cognitive dissonance. 86 Delta, 5250 call, 44 days till expiration, December 20th. You lead a cult. Hey, if you email me for Rid, I'll explain it to you. Okay. DT. And what's making it worse for Rid is I'm literally giving you a bunch of longs too. Isn't that even more confusing? Not only did I say not to go long, but I'm actually giving you a bunch of longs and not saying not go long. I mean, how do I confuse you even more, right? If you saw my morning show, you would understand exactly what I'm talking about. I spent you know what? For Rid, let me help you, okay? Seriously, I'm going to help you right now. Go here to my live tab. My videos. Hold on a second. I'm going to help for Rid out. Hey, Matt, go to the YouTube channel and post a link to my morning video for Rid. My morning one I spent an hour on. It'll explain everything in details. Deborah says, you're so rocking in both of your pit and all your programs. They are closing so well and so fast. You are unbelievable. Deborah, I like that. Nice compliment. If you attended it, you should just rewatch it. All right, let's continue. I don't want to spend too much time here. 15-day as a stop loss right here, 24.35. 44 days till expiration. 74 Delta, 25 call. And that is all I have. Now, Matt is going to go through seasonality with you. I will see you in about 10 minutes in another room. And I'm going to be talking a lot about the election, a lot about the VWAPs, a lot about anchored VWAPs. I hope you do not miss out. The program we're going to be pushing, selling, is the quick strike where we took 2 winners this morning. That's how we roll. I gotta get Russell on that. All right, I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you real soon. You guys take care, behave yourselves, and remember, wait for a pullback. Be patient, or look for stocks that are breaking out of relative strength above the SPY. You'll be able to see within the next hour or two. Keep your eye on the pit channel. I will be guiding you guys every step of the way as usual. Bye. I'll see you later. Don't go anywhere. Matt's going to give you seasonality.
All right. Well, Roger, you said patience, and that is a very fitting word for seasonality right now. If you missed it yesterday or Monday, kind of the same song and dance right now. This is seasonality for the 11 sectors, and then SPY down QQQ on the bottom right here. They're all on the same chart. You'll notice as we go through seasonality, the numbers are a little bit weak for the sectors. But as we get towards the end or really into the rest of November, seasonality is very strong, almost across the board. A lot of good expectancy for all your indices, you have financials, tech, industrials, utilities, healthcare, consumer discretionary, even real estate, financials, if I didn't mention it. All of those have super strong seasonality closing out November. So as we see these numbers, don't shift around on me. You'll notice they are not terrible, but they're not great. This is the long side. Nothing yet really looking too good. Here's the short side. Profit factors look a little bit better here, but don't be deceived because you need the overall context, which is a lot of strength through the rest of the month. Here's 10-day hold. Looks like we're a few days early still. A lot of weak profit factors. Nothing great on accuracy either. But what I'm really advising is don't look too much into that because we have a juggernaut of a month coming up very, very soon. It looks like it kicks off really towards the end of this week, going into next week. So seasonality report, as far as those numbers, aren't really going to yield a lot today. I would ignore that and really look at this, which is showing a lot of strength towards the end of the month. That is how I would position myself. Yep, it's back up, HG. How far? I think Murph is asking how far does the data go back to 1990, or as far as the stock has available data. So, like, if it didn't launch till 2003, I can't go back to 1990 because it wasn't public. Probably was private, but wasn't a publicly traded company, so I can't get data for it. New to this, can you please tell me how to signal sell short? Send me an email, Omar, matt@rogerscott.com. And I'll get back to you. If you send it now, I'll get back to you right after I get off here. All right, folks, that is all I got. That's the main context. We don't want to look too much into numbers because coming up is a lot of strength. Wife's doing, she's not feeling great today. She actually stayed home. So I hope she is feeling better soon. But everything else is good with her and the baby. So very thankful for that. There's the link guys can head on over to the room. I think she's watching right now. So, hi. You're welcome, everyone. I will see you Friday.